Welcome, everybody, back to Hiveswap Friendsim. My name is Brodemus. Last time we did Linera, and that was a good time. Hand update. It's good. I don't have to bandage it anymore. I got some good scabbing on there. It's actually starting to peel now. It's kind of gross, so I'm not going to show you. But this time, I only know so much about this. I try to go into these things as blind as possible. But, you know, you go into Steam, and it's like, oh, look, these are the trolls. So I know it's like a blue blood and a teal blood, right? Yeah. You're this little gremlin here. So it's volume 12 of Know Nothings and Know-It-Alls. We're going to do the blue blood, but first of all, I want to have a little shout out here to a Tumblr user, Ochirinu. Let me know that there's a special thing with the blue blood here that I need to pay attention to, because apparently there's something you can click on, so I'm going to have to try and remember to do that, because I'm kind of dense. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Volume 12. God, you have a headache. Okay, good. We're getting right into it. Is it dehydration? Only if you're thirsty for companionship. Are you hurt? Only your heart, and it aches for more pals. I have more friends than I have in real life. Like, I'm fine at this point. Is it withdrawal? Only from your addiction to new buddies. Really, there's only one cure for what ails you. More cowbell. Friendship. So close. You wonder whose sweet medicine you'll be imbibing this time. That's not a good thing to say. Galekh. This little gremlin. Look at this thing. So we're gonna do Galekh Zagisi? We're gonna go with Zagisi. Man, oh boy, I'm excited. I'm actually really excited. So Galekh. Let's go with Galekh. We have Malik, we have Galekh now. It's a chilly night. Not in a bad way, though. It's the kind of crisp air that invigorates you. You think you might just fuck around and make a friend. This is what happens every fucking time we play this game. You're busy breathing in a big old lungful of the stuff when you hear someone call up behind you. Excuse me, alien, I would like a word. It's phrased like a request, but delivered like a command. You don't recognize the voice, so you do some mental calculations as you turn. Whoever it is seems like they know who you are, which could be could be good or really, really bad. You could make it to Zebra's Hive in a few blocks if you had to make a run for it, but I don't want to. That's not exactly a place you'd like to take sanctuary, though, so you figure the risk of talking to this mysterious troll is worth it. By the time you've rotated around to face them, you've got a big friendly grin on. I love the fact that every time Zebra is referenced again, it's always in the, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to interact with him. Even though in theory I am friends with him at this point. I'm not. I fucking failed that one. I haven't gone back to it yet. But just the fact that the game itself is like, you don't want to go to Zebra? What the fuck? Why would you want to go back to Zebra? Ooh, okay. It's a bit of work to keep it there when you see who it is. Tall, sharp suit, well fitted out, curly hair, cute little Christmas tree looking horns, and an expression that screams would pay someone else to bisect you if you call anything about him cute. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I had that thought. It's a good thing you didn't choose to run, because last time you saw this guy, he was sprinting away from your sparkly self at top speeds. You'd have no chance. Oh! This is the guy from that I saw at Gorgor's place? Oh! Okay. I wasn't expecting that. He strides toward you now with considerably less fear, but about as much purpose. Playing it friendly, you hold out your hand for him to shake. He takes it immediately like it's an instinct. Okay, so yeah, these little annotations here is what I gotta click on. Ochirinu said. So I'm picturing the voice for him. If you watch the English dub of My Hero Academia, I'm picturing Ida, J. Michael Tatum as Ida. I'm not gonna be able to do that because I don't have as silky of a voice as Mr. Tatum, but I'm gonna do my best. Yes, I am Galekh Zagisi. You are the alien. Nice to meet you, officially, etc., etc. It is imperative that we speak, as it is a matter of some importance. I hope you will take my request seriously and follow me to my hive, where we can talk more openly. It is in your best interest to comply. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. So hang on. Oh, just give me the same one. Or no? What? I'm confused. Oh, gee willikers. Okay. 1, I live right around the corner. This is not a threat, rather it is a genuine expression of the critical nature of my request. If it were a threat, you would know. Oh, good. What about number 2? Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay. This is good to know. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Wow, okay then. We got a wordy motherfucker over here, huh? A short and sweet, hey, let's hang out, would have worked for your friend thirsty self, but that's fine. A wordy motherfucker. You don't have anything else to be doing, so why not follow this pushy highblood back to his house? 'Cause it's a pushy high-blood. Wonderful, this way. Okay. He stays true to his word and doesn't say anything else as he leads you toward his hive, but you watch the way he clenches his teeth and flicks his eyes back at you as he walks. Okay, kind of shifty there, Mr. Zagisi. He's about to explode, holding it all in. You walk a little slower just to bask in the need emanating off him. And then, okay, a little presumptuous. I can dig it. I love this music, too. Still dizzy with the feeling of having your presence wanted so badly, you trip a bit heading up a wide flight of stairs, and there are a lot of them. Jesus, he could have warned you at least. There are a lot of... Oh, man. He didn't warn me about the stairs. No one told me, dog. You look up as you pull yourself to your feet. The stairs lead up to an old stone building, covered with ivy that creeps around some pointy-topped windows and up to the top of turrets. It looks like the kind of place a crusty old professor might walk out of, followed by a flock of khaki-clad rich boys. Okay. The door opens with a creak. You do not hear anyone debating the difference between a movie and a film in there, but do you hear bleeding? Sounds reasonable. He has a picture of it up in here. What? Once inside, Galekh, who did not give me his name, beckons you through the foyer. It's a foyer? Foyer. And into another room, this time unlatching what looks like a very tall metal baby gate to let you both in. He checks the latch twice after he shuts it, then gestures to a pair of studded, high-backed chairs on either side of a fire. Please, take a seat. I will make us some coffee. You will not have had any like this before, as the taste is drastically different from the slop you get at the public coffee shop. Okay. It is possible your palate is not experienced enough to tell the difference, but I can walk you through the simpler points. Okay, thanks, buddy. I was expecting to have to actually interact with this game all of a sudden. You do take that seat, and you look around while he fucks with an antique espresso machine. He has a desk covered in papers, open books, and a typewriter, and along the walls there are bookshelves leading up to the vaulted ceiling. Okay, so this guy's either a professor or a writer. Like, professor. Wannabe professor. Everything has an air of purposeful messiness to it, like he pulled some of his cooler titles to leave laying around for you to see. How flattering. Oh, good, I'm glad he thought of me. You mentioned that this must be one of those personal jerk-off book hives Tysius was talking about. Excuse me. Oh, never mind. You clear your throat and ask him what he wanted to talk about. He hands you a cup and sits down in the other chair. That's a lot of text. Of course, I just wanted to clear up a misunderstanding between us. You may be under the false impression that I am uninformed, re. The attributes of rainbow drinkers. You may even think that you successfully fooled me to think you were one yourself when we first met. I just had not previously encountered one in real life, nor had I ever seen an alien for that matter. Furthermore, when I saw you before, you were in the company of one Tagora Gorjek. I was making the most reasonable assumption possible given the information I had available. It makes complete sense if you think about it. Aw, damn it, I missed it! Fuck! I missed it! He looks at you expectantly. Oh, you guess it's your turn to say something. Fuck, damn it! I missed it! Sorry. Is that, all? LMAO, I don't give a shit, my dude. Fuck me. We're going with that one. We gotta go with that one. I don't care if it fails. You laugh. I did. And then realize he's 100% serious. He really cares that much what you think of him. It reminds you a bit of you a few months ago, or, a few days ago. Still, you know what it's like. I've been doing this series for fucking almost 5 months now, I think. I don't fucking know anymore, man. I lose track of time. You try to tread the line between humoring him and easing him out of having to care that fucking much. You tell him you'd like him even if he was a complete rube, a total rainbow-drinking lore idiot, if his incompetence knew no bounds. I get it. Oh, heck. If the barely contained panic in his eyes is any indication he isn't at all placated by that. You caught off that line of, friend finag... I don't think I've ever seen the word finagling spelled out. Wait. Was it in the previous episode? Shit! A friend finagling and try something you hope is a little more his speed. It must be cool to have a primary source sitting in his own jerk-off book hive, though, right? He exhales, gathering himself a little. I am not sure why you keep calling it that, but I do admit I am interested in the chance to learn more about you. Alright, I'm not gonna miss this time. Stop immediately. Oh! Thanks, buddy. His fingers twitch. You hope he doesn't mean in the, creepy dissection kind of way. Oh, yeah. You are free to leave, right? You glance anxiously at the locked baby gate. What? Oh, of course you can leave. Just because I'm a highblood doesn't mean I am a fucking sadist. My interest in you is purely academic and friendly. Furthermore, that gate is not for you. Alright? You should know by now that the predilection is not bound... that predilection is not bound to any one caste. I know you are amenable to that kind of thing. Academic and friendly. That is not for you. Do not worry about it. If all goes well this evening, we will not even have to make use of it. I have more important things to be doing. Usually. Oh, boy. You do definitely worry about it, but not in a present, actionable way. Just in the sort of under-the-surface, self-preservation way you've worried about, you know, everything that's tried to end your run here on Alternia so far. Sometimes it doesn't work. Plus, he offered you friendship. You'll reach your heart into that monkey trap any day. Oh. Hell yeah, then. You throw your arms out, toss your head, and tell him you're all ready to be studied and subsequently befriended. Already to be studied and subsequently befriended. Galekh doesn't pounce right on that, though. Mostly he looks uncomfortable, which doesn't stop him from talking. I do have considerable interest in understanding the pathos of the alien. What I really want to know is what makes you so magnetic. All observable criteria points to you not being much to look at. Thanks, but there seems to be something about you that draws people in. Oh boy. I apologize if you're offended. I mean, I ain't a looker. This isn't even the top 10 list of insults you've heard since landing, so you brush it off just fine. Plus, you have it on good authority that your legs are nice. You know what? Actually, yeah, I have been complimented on my legs. I have some good gams. You flex those bad girls in order to give yourself a little self-esteem boost. I was wondering if you had, oh boy, emissarial status, but the more I learn about you, the more difficult it becomes to make any sense of your plans. Accounts of your activities contradict each other at almost every turn. You're either the most suave and well-connected plenipotentiary, that's a fucking word, I've ever heard of, or you're running around with no clue what you're doing, and somehow it works out for you anyway. I mean, yeah. I am strongly leaning toward the latter, especially after this meeting. Yeah. For example, what the fuck are you doing with your legs just now? That's supposed to be impressive to me. You mean it's worked before? A low, frustrated clicking rumbles in his throat. He puts his coffee aside and crosses his legs. This is the sort of thing I'm talking about. I know all about your antics, leg-based and otherwise. I just cannot work out what the draw is. Why do people like this? Dude. Bruh. Your guess is as good as mine. Ugh, let's not miss. Okay. I have the mouse off, so it's really, I'm trying really careful. Again, no offense is intended, but if you feel that way, that is on you. I am just trying to understand. Okay, so this guy's actually kind of a dick. I get it now. He seems pretty fixated on this. You wonder if, perhaps, he has some hidden reason for wanting to know why other trolls might be into your freaky little self. Some sort of personal interest in other trolls' friendship decisions and inclinations and interests. Just, you know, maybe. Who knows at this point? Like, fuck it. Literally, the whole time I've been on this godforsaken rock, I've just been, fuck it, let's see what works. Throw it at the wall and see what sticks. You wait for him to blush, but he doesn't. He does start talking very quickly, though. First of all, I do not know what you mean by that. I do not base my self-worth on anything so external. Hypothetically, if I did happen to be invested in what someone else thought of me, I would not tell you about it. Furthermore, just because I am not a freak to some, I do not have desirable traits. Okay, you'd probably just tell him anyway. By him, I mean any hypothetical mutual acquaintance. Ooh. Hypothetical mutual acquaintance. Gorgor. Yeah, whoa, hi! You think he'd probably keep going forever now that he started letting it all out, but there's a sound behind you that shuts him the fuck up. There's a lot of fucks in this episode. I'm just throwing him left, right, and center here. Hi! Look at his little smile! You both turn to see his losers, a big scruffy goat, gently headbutting the baby gate. It looks extremely friendable. Stay on topic, feed the beast! We have to feed the beast! Look at his cute little face! That's the kind of goat that would never turn into a satanic demon. As much fun as it is to get monologued, you opt for a change of pace and ask Galekh if this goat is a good boy. If you call breaking into my book hive and eating important chapters of my manuscript good, then yes, he's the best. Okay, so does he write scientific papers? So he's definitely, maybe not an author, but he is a writer, so it looks like he's writing a research paper? Perhaps? Maybe we'll have a little scientist boy over here. Okay, it's in the pre-null phase, if you're wondering. It is more of an experiential word rumpus. To be fair, raising and providing for me also makes his presence in my life a net positive. He's the best. Okay. So he is not a researcher. He is definitely an author of stuff, because in the pre-novel phase. So he's like, he's doing research for his next book, right? Experiential word rumpus. I can dig it. I'm not 100% sure what that means. He sighs when he says it and makes a frustrated and fond. You pull an apple-adjacent fruit from your hoodie pouch. You never know when you might have to spend the day hiding in an alley, so pocket snacks that don't make you puke are extremely useful. When was this addressed? When I was with Cooperman Follicle? Did I just grab shit out of the trash? You offer to the Lucis, and he uses his teeth and tongue to pull it to him through a hole in the gate. Nice. You don't have to have a crisis about whether or not you should let him in the room, because once you swallowed his snack, he trots back down the hallway. You mosey over toward Galekh, plop back down in the chair, and let him know you're ready to get this fact exchange party started. You wonder yourself what kind of information actually exists about aliens, you mean humans, on Alternia. Technically, I am an alien. I am the alien here. The fact that you have started thinking of yourself as the alien is mostly fine, you figure. It's what the trolls vibe with, which is what you're all about in the end. Which is what you're all about in the end. But it could be cool, maybe, to hear about the history of humankind from their perspective. Do they even know about humans, though? Like, is that a thing? I feel like the Condes would have just booked ass over to Earth if that was the case. You've been curious, and if anyone would know, it'd be this fucking nerd. So you ask. There is absolutely nothing. I have read all kinds of reports on other alien races, of course. I can pull those for you if you would like. As for your species, I can confidently say that there is no recorded history of your kind on Alternia. Okay, alright. Get in there. There we go. If what you are after are bloody accounts of the destruction of entire species or painstakingly detailed logbooks of research taken from various planetary systems by our forces, if it existed, I would know about it. He is an author of sorts, but he's a fucking nerd too. The economics involved will probably go over your nugbone. Nugbone. I like it. Oh, wow. So you're the first of your kind to visit, huh? You flex again and brag that maybe it's a secret to why everyone is so hot for your friendship, but even Galekh can tell you're not really feeling it. If you say so, are you some kind of high blood equivalent back home? Is that why you're so friendable here? What is your planet's system of government, and where do you fit into it? What are your main off-world exports? What were some defining moments in your species' development? Have you formed any bonds here that would, say, fit your planet's equivalent of the quadrant system? I mean, kinda. Polypa's kinda like my Moirail, right? Well, I'm more... or not Moirail, Moirail. Not Meatsprit, Moirail. Supposedly friendable, I still have yet to feel the impulse. If so, with whom? Dude... You're not ready to take the space ACT. You're too busy trying to sort through the idea that you are the literal only option for him to learn any of this shit. The only one of your kind around. You feel like the frame surrounding your life has shifted, like everything around you zoomed out to the widest angle, with you a tiny speck in the corner, invisible to the naked eye. Whew, maybe you should sit down. Ah, fuck, you were already sitting down, maybe you should lie down. You crawl onto the floor, which Galekh probably won't like, but you're too busy having an existential crisis to care. God damn it, that's a lie too. You definitely still care what he thinks of you. It isn't the first time you felt overwhelmed by your situation since you landed. It isn't even the 100th, honestly. It's just that you kind of always had a back pocket assumption that there'd be some way out of this. Sure, you're having fun making friends and allies, assembling a new wardrobe, and picking up weird survival skills. It just hadn't quite hit you that this might be all that was left for you. For real. Oh, that's a fair point. This is where I end. This is where I stop. This horrible rock that I'm on right now. Is this floor wriggling another alien friendship which I just do not grasp the allure of? Or are you spontaneously suffering? Please stop whatever this is! Oh boy, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to tell the difference. Oh boy. You want to answer him, but words feel so far away in this moment. You try to call up how you crashed or what the ass you were doing in a spaceship to begin with. Are you even a certified astronaut? Do you have an advanced degree? Do you have hands? Your vision blurs and you feel queasy. You need air, a lot of it. You run toward the closest available source, a wide window. Defenestrating yourself is maybe not the best option, but is the one you are currently the most emotionally attuned to, so that is what the fuck you do. Luckily, the panes of the window open like French doors, and you're still on the first floor. You spill out without breaking any glass or limbs. Good. Behind you, Galekh hollers. It still feels nice outside. You lay there and breathe in and out and try to pull your shit together. From your prone position, you can see Galekh put one leg up over the windowsill, shake his head, and then pull it back and turn away. He certainly looks fit enough to be able to manage that leap, but of course he wouldn't bother. He should give up on your hot mess of an alien self. You're fine wasting away out here like yesterday's banana peels anyway. You're ready to take a depression nap right then and there when you hear the front door open. Oh, I made him angry. Galekh is stomping toward you, flushed and fuming. He looms above you, his large frame quaking with anger. Listen here, you shoot maggot. I have opened my home to you. I have opened my mind to the possibility of understanding you despite multiple instances of you not offering me the same courtesy. I only wanted to correct your misconceptions about me, and to have a chance to exchange some cultural understanding. Oh, boy. You have been the worst ambassador I have ever heard of, but you have heard of me. No, you sit up and promise that he's been great, the best and smartest friend you've made yet, a great host, excellent even. It's not his fault you're not clicking like you do with other people. If that were true, why would you spend this entire visit acting like a fresh-hatched idiot? At this point, I have to conclude that you're mocking me and my genuine interest in you. There's no other explanation for your behavior. Oh boy, do not begin to insult me by claiming otherwise. Alright, yeah, I've been kind of a shithead this whole time. You try to explain, alright, I'm insulting him, that you were just in your feelings. You were just in your feelings, but he has stopped humoring you. He turns on his heel and stomps back inside. You want to hope that he'll come back, the drive to understand outweighing the drive to be done with your sorry ass, but you know he won't. You drag yourself to your feet and start the slow, lonely walk to somewhere, anywhere else. From the open window, his Lucius cocks his head to the side and softly bleats his goodbyes. Aww. Bad end. That just flat out tells me I got the bad ending. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where I fucked up. So, let's try it again. Let's run it back. Alright, headache, yada yada yada. Alright, Mr. Zigisi, let's try this again. Alright, we're gonna go with LMAO, because it's funny. Is that, all? Let's try it. Let's go with the first option right, or not right. Let's assume the first one, but let's stay on topic this time. See how it goes. Please ignore him. He just wants to get in here and cause problems. He will wander away in a minute. Alright, you think hard of yourself about this. You really want to go pet the big goat dad, but you want to dish about this guy's love life even more. You've heard some about this situation from the other side, of course, but you really shouldn't let Galekh know that Tagora tells you about their tentative and awkward pitchish flirtation, unless you know it helps you get more friends. No, you slap your own cheek to snap yourself out of it. No secret spilling. Galekh leans away from you against the back of his chair. Fucker, you're really not doing anything to change my impression of you. Sorry. You have an idea, so you cut him off before he can monologue you to death. You tell him that it sounds to you like what's really bothering him, a regular, non-freaky guy, is that he's jealous of your free-spirited friendability. He wants what you've got. Oh, that's a terrible choice. Oh, what the... So, the first option is where I fucked up. He glares at you, his breathing quickening. Ooh, yeah, hit a nerve. I do not want anything of yours. What does he mean by that, though? What is it exactly you've got? He's not... Never mind, redact that. I reiterate my previous non-covetous stance. Interacting has worked pretty well so far, so you try it again. Let's cut the shit, you say. There's no reason for him to hide anything from you. First of all, you already promised to like him no matter what. Secondly, you know what it's like to want to impress him on. And finally, you know all about how to be a huge motherfucking weirdo. So, why doesn't he let you show him how to walk on the wild side? He can take a few pointers from Alternia's biggest freak. You can see the ensuing makeover montage already, and you start bouncing a bit in your seat. I have zero interest in... Okay, that won't do it. You try one more tactic, telling him you guess he doesn't mind not knowing shit about how to be a freak. Old Galekh, they'll all say smart at how to be boring and a real big dumbass about weird stuff. I see what you are doing. It stands to reason that allowing you to broaden my horizon with your alien ways will only serve to increase my cultural competence. Did that work? Unfortunately for me, it will absolutely work! Great, so what'll it be? Shopping for a new, more casual suit? Or something wild or spicy undergarments? Dyeing your hair? Other weirder body mod? Galekh's eyebrows shoot up. That last one sounds interesting. Wow, he's really ready to go whole ass, huh? You weren't expecting that from this guy, but you guess maybe he was waiting for an excuse to try something. That or he really can't deal with not being Alternia's biggest obnoxious know-it-all. Go big or get cold, as they say. Time out! This is like 180 where we started. Damn, that probably is what they say. Anyway, you can't wait to get this show on the road. You tell him you even know a guy that can probably help him out. Will he be discreet? I'm willing to leap into this, but I do need to protect my privacy, of course. Oh, for sure. You mean, like, probably. His brow furrows, either your continued interruption or your hesitance. So you waste no time and whip out your palm husk. You pull up the secret gripe profile you got from Malek, or you got Malek to make so you could keep in touch and call him up. What's up, Robo Buddy? You get right to it and tell him you made a new friend who's looking to get a new hole put in him. That's a way to put it. Behind you hear Galekh choke on his coffee. Artistically, an aesthetic hole. Galekh shrugs weakly, his eyes still wide. Did we go to Malek because it's Galekh and Malek? Snake bites. I like that. That's awesome. Or something similar. Hell yeah. Anything for you, bud. Malek's eyes dart from your face to the room behind you. You're not sure how much he can see through the screen, though. My gear is easy to pack, so I'll be over soon. I'll bring options. You start to give him directions, but he stops you. Wait, hang on. Did Malek do his own piercings then? At that point? That's kind of cool. Don't worry, know exactly where you are. Your palm husk is low-jacked. Low-jacked? Figured you'd be cool with that. See you soon. Galekh hangs up, and you grin at Galekh to reassure him. This sure seems like a manageable situation. He offers you more coffee, which you take because you are a polite guest. Galekh starts ideating in a small leather-bound notebook, so you mostly watch, listen to him explain the brainstorming process, take sips, and wish the goat would come back. Eventually, you hear soft footsteps approaching. Galekh jumps when Galekh opens the baby gate. How did you get in the front door? I hacked it. Galekh's mouth opens and shuts a few times. His eyes dart between you and Galekh's matching hoodies. Oh, that's right, Galekh gave me a hoodie. Just kidding. Your operation's pretty low-tech for an indigo, unfortunately. Your Lucis let me in. Anyway, I'm Galekh. And from behind him, a proud bleeding. I love this. There's just like... Hell yes! Galekh looks around and wrings his hands. There's a lot going on all of a sudden. He points to you. You, alien, hold on to my Lucis. He cannot be unsupervised in here or he will eat everything. And as for you, Galekh, hello, my name is Galekh Zagisi. Welcome to my hive. Things are not typically so hectic here. I apologize. That's not a problem. I hear you want to get freaky. Galekh tugs at the bottom of his suit jacket, straightening it reflexively. Poor dude. You want to tell him you're proud of him for going so far out of his depth, but he seems to be holding his own here. Plus, the goat really wants to make a snack out of some old paperbacks. You take your job seriously and hold tight to his neck. Yes, that is correct. I hear you have the tools to help me achieve this. I'm open to a wide range of modifications. My notebook has some sketches. Oh! I will need to be able to hide it easily under clothing, however. Look only at the last 6 pages. Flip to an unauthorized section and you will lose the privilege of using your eyes ever again. Oh! Okay then! You want to dutifully look and not touch, too, but wrangling a big goat is a full-time job. Galekh holds up the notebook for you both to see. Wow, Galekh's not a bad artist, actually. Still, you have to kind of turn your head and squint to make out what is going on a couple of the sketches. You guess there are still a few surprises left for you in this brave new world of troll anatomy, huh? Oh, good. The implication! You point to the sketch you like best with one hand as you scramble to keep hold of a fistful of wiggly Lucis fur with the other. He's so happy, he's so excited. Yeah, I can work with that. Hell yeah, button up, get some layers off. Galekh flicks his eyes to you and you give him a big supportive thumbs up. You look politely away when he starts taking off his jacket. Instead, you focus on your job and, oh, you have some pocket snacks. You pull out some mostly not bruised fruit and offer it to Galekh's Lucis. He chomps it up readily, and calms down a bit. Geez, can't Galekh afford food for this guy? He eats plenty. He is only being dramatic. I love him. I love this. I love Goat Dad. Galekh doesn't take off his undershirt, but he does roll up the bottom of it before leaning his forearms against the back of one of his chairs, exposing the broad palette of his hips and back. That design does capture an ineffable facet of my core self. Get going on it. I assume I do not need to spell out any potential consequences if you stray from the artistic vision, correct? Before I change my mind. Okay, before I change my mind. Galekh rolls his eyes and pulls out a tattoo gun. Oh, he's getting a tattoo. He's not getting a piercing. Oh, okay. He's getting a tattoo. Galekh can do tattoos. Tattoo needle, I should say. It looks mostly how they do on Earth, but with a stripe of greenish, almost biological light. Don't worry, your blood color is crystal clear. Galekh winces at the first press of the gun to his skin, or maybe it's lasers? There's a glow happening back there. With the Lucis sated, you're free to see what's going on, so you climb into the chair, Galekh's leaning against the back of, and peek over to watch. So what's the deal with this anyway? Tattoos don't seem much like your vibe. There is no specific reason. I am simply fleshing out my worldly experiences, attaining visceral knowledge of a new kind. Intense physical pain from one, though I am able to bear it. He's checking off something from his bucket list. You helpfully add. You helpfully add. Galekh flushes bright blue and jerks backwards, screeching like you haven't heard since you first met and traumatized him. Oh boy, you have no idea how, but that was apparently extremely the wrong thing to say. Watch it. You're gonna make me fuck up your ineffable vision. No need to flip your think pan. Gotta do what it takes to find a bucket buddy. I've been there. Galekh stares decidedly into the middle distance as he breathes in and out and repositions himself against the chair. That is extremely not what this is about. I am perfectly capable of fulfilling my propagational duties. This is not a thing I have to do. It is a thing I want to do. If it happens to spark concupiscence interest, so be it. Okay, we're talking about paling at this point now. Thank you very much for your vote of confidence. There is a significant semantic difference here, or deeper conversational interest. Yeah, whatever, I don't judge. I love Galekh. I love him so much. You only have to have the barest grasp of what they're discussing here, but things are starting to click into place. You don't want to embarrass your potential new friend by calling him out on his crush even further, or by implying he can't find anyone to fill a quadrant with. You tell Galekh that Galekh is making his decisions based on his own personal, emotional, self-educating journey, and that's all. Yes, that is the heart of it, exactly. Having to move the mouth back and forth. Thank you. Oh, he thanked me! Yay! Galekh smiles at you, and it's crooked and stiff on his face, like he hadn't expected to put it there. You smile back and place your hand on top of his, white-knuckled against the back of the chair. Is he getting like a tramp stamp? He winces in pain only once more before Malekh steps back, tilting his head to admire his handiwork. That'll do it. Galekh rolls his shoulders and twists his body around to check his new ink. Satisfied, he turns to extend his hand to Malekh. Thank you for your time on such short notice. Would you like to stay to... Malekh shakes his hand but cuts him off there. No thanks, I'm not much for the after party. See you around, Robo-Bud. Nice to tat you button up. He tosses the gear back in his bag and nods at you both. On his way out, he pats the goat's head, now placid. That was awesome, I loved it! One new friend is enough for the day, I suppose. Thank you for encouraging me to try something new. I still do not completely understand you, but your penchant for flinging yourself wholeheartedly into precarious situations is fascinating. I mean, yeah. It is quite a rush, isn't it? Oh, shit! I double tapped. I might try employing that tactic a bit more in my daily life. It will lead to newer, deeper grasps of the troll condition. As such, I have 2 confessions for you. He takes a deep breath and gets the rest out all in one go. 1. I knew only an elementary amount of information about rainbow drinkers before I met you. And 2. The reason for my frond hinge jerk reaction at the time was because of my Gorjek-shaped blind spot. It is feelings-based. Oh, okay. You graciously do not let on that those are 2 of the most obvious pieces of information you've ever encountered. Galekh clears his throat and thrusts his palm husk towards you. Now that we have taken care of that, take a photo. I can't reach. Observe me admitting these inadequacies with ease. Alright. He turns around, and you lovingly set up the shot. On his hip bone is a modest rendition of his sign. In indigo, of course. It's framed by 2 sprigs of pine, crossed under it in a V. The look on his face as he turns back over his shoulder for the camera is the most self-satisfied thing you've ever seen. When you hand Galekh his palm husk back, he fucks with it for a minute, and then it starts buzzing with notification after notification. He looks up at you, a smile creeping into the corner of his mouth. He bites it back like he's not sure what to do with the undefinable happiness he's experiencing. He hates it. Okay. That one was interesting. That was something else. So, are him and Gorgor in, are they Kismeses? They might be Kismeses. That'd be interesting. Look at him. He's so happy. It's so cute. Oh, I love it. Okay. I guess this goes back. Didn't Gorgor say that he hated that guy? But, like, up until that point, the MSPA reader hadn't really experienced Kismesicitude. It's only been, like, oh, man, I can't remember now. It's been a long time since we did Gorgor's route. But I thought Gorgor said he hated that guy. I love the fact that it's that dude, also. And, like, at the time, I was wondering, I was like, are we going to run into that guy, or is this some just random troll? I love the fact that we got to see him again. Oh, that's so cool. But so maybe they're Kismeses. So he hates it. And it's like Malekh and Galekh were talking about the quadrants, like, and filling buckets, because I think I've mentioned it before, or it's been... Maybe we're with Bronya. I don't remember anymore. But it's like trolls have to fill a bucket every so often as they're part of their propagational duties, as Galekh puts it. And so you have Moirail and Kismesicitude, which are like the 2 like extremes. Matesprit. Matesprit is like they love each other. It's like typical human love relationships. Whereas Kismesicitude is they hate each other, and it's almost violent, but it's done in such a way that it's like it's meant to better each other. It's like a competitional thing. Both have the same kind of feelings. Moirail is like it's a pale emotion. The other 2 are flushed. Moirail is pale in that it's like your best friend, your platonic soulmate is essentially what it is, and you're trying to calm each other down and keep each other grounded, kind of a thing, because trolls have such extreme behaviors and emotions. So like the Shushpap thing with Polypa? I'm pretty sure it was with Polypa. Is like that's like the pinnacle of Moirailism, being a Moirail, I guess. And in like times of oh shit. Like when the drones come around to get the genetic material, Moirails can jump in and say that they're a Matesprit, so that prevents like unnecessary culling. But then there's the auspicitism I have always a hard time saying that. They're all based on card suits. So mate spirits are hearts. Kismesis is spades. Moiral are diamonds, and auspicitism is clubs. And so it's like there's two trolls that have a potential kismicissitude, but it isn't a healthy kismicissitude. It is just violent. Like there's no feelings of propagational duties, I guess. They just hate each other, and one of them will end up dead. Or both of them will end up dead. And so there's a third person to mediate. It's sort of like serving as a moiral to two people at one time, trying to make sure that they don't end up forming an official kismicissitude. And to me, that's the most complicated of them, because it's a weird, like, moiral to two people, but you're not a moiral. You can be a moiral to one or both of them, but it's very much, like, split and trying to prevent a kismicissitude where someone will die, if I recall correctly. And so, like, it sounds very much like Gorgor and Galekh are kismesis, which is kind of fun, kind of funny that he did that kind of despite him, but to, like, improve their relationship, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting. That was fun. I really liked that. That was a lot of fun. Like I said, that voice was terrible. I tried to do my best to, like, sound very like formal and official. And yes, I am very, very proper. But like I said, my headcanon voice for him is J. Michael Tatum as Tenya Ida. But that one was a lot of fun. I hope you guys liked it. That's the video, everyone. So if you did like it, make sure you click the like button down below. Subscribe if you want to keep up with my stuff. New Friendsim videos every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Comment. Let me know what you guys think about this kind of stuff. Because this one was a lot of fun. I really like this one. Last one was a lot of fun too. Linera was the proper amount of crazy. Galekh was crazy. Like, there's a little bit of, like, you're a little insane, aren't you? But he was a lot of fun. I really like this one. Like I said, I like the crazy ones. I like the calm ones also. And so this one kind of neat. I like seeing Galekh also, or Malik also. Fucking having Malik show up, beautiful. Wow. But also thank you to Ochirinu for letting me know about the little annotations there, because I'm not sure if I would have, like, noticed that if I would have clicked on it just accidentally, but knowing about it ahead of time was phenomenal. Thank you for that. And share it with your friends. Share it on the social medias. Share it in person. Share it. I don't know. Do what you want to do if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, that's cool too. But yeah. And next time we're gonna go with that teal gremlin thing. I don't know how I feel about this one, but thanks for watching, everybody. Later.